ladies and gentlemen, it's not going so well with the reputation of the Dutch IT vendors. And there was some commotion in the media. And Bart Hogendoorn is chairman of Nederland ICT. And he's managing director at HP Netherlands. Bart, welcome to the stage.
Thank you.
Listen good, I've done some math. Listen. There are 6 CIOs nominated, and later on this evening they will have 180 seconds each. In total, that means that 1,080 seconds for the demand side. You're a vendor, you're from the vendors. The setting tonight, we have 50 tables, and at each table there are 8 persons. And 2 persons at each table are vendors, like Bart Hogendoorn from HP. So that's 25%. In total, 100 people. So that means, listen good, Bart, that you will have exactly 25% of 1,080 seconds is 270 seconds to restore the reputation of the Dutch IT. Start the clock.
That should be easy.
That should be easy. Well, time is running right now. First question for you. What's your response about the report from the committee, Elias, from the Dutch Parliament? They had a report about IT projects with the Dutch government.
Okay, who's keeping the clock?
I'm sorry?
Who's keeping the clock?
The clock is it's on the screen.
The time is ticking.
Yeah, time is already ticking, 20 seconds of the clock.
The response of Nederland ICT to the report of Elias is, first of all, there are some very pragmatic and sensible recommendations which have been made. And we from the industry side, we appreciate that. You know, it's nice to work with a professional environment. A missed opportunity is that there is not a lot of attention being paid to all the successful projects, because you can also learn a lot from successful projects. Mm-hmm. That's my response.
But the Dutch Parliament says, well, the IT sector, what they don't do is give us the right advice. They just try to sell as much as they can, and then later on, a project doesn't work.
Okay, that's the question that we did not rehearse.
What's your answer?
My answer is very short and clear. It's not in our interest to have failed projects, period.
Okay, and that's for everyone in this room?
I hope it is, and otherwise I suggest that you go somewhere else.
Very good, thank you. And then there was a Dutch TV documentary, Zembla.
It's my favorite program.
Your favorite program. Well, they did research a year long to the Dutch IT, and they found out it's not very good. What's your response?
Zembla informed the whole nation about the fact that it's one big fraudulent industry, and we are dealing in warm flesh. I do not recognize that picture at all. I'm sure that there are incidents, and every incident should be handled in a way that obviously people are being requested to leave the industry. This is not an immature industry anymore. There's no reason for any kind of non-compliant behavior. But the picture that Zembla has shown, comparing us to some other industries who have done some misdoing in the past, I don't recognize that picture. I'm sorry about that.
They made they took it along the Dutch building industry, which is overloaded by fraud, and you're saying the IT is not like that.
One of the elements of the building industry is that there were large-scale pricing negotiations between the suppliers. I have not been. Am I on trial here? I have not been.
Be honest.
I did not have sex with that woman.
Well, me neither. Me neither. Is my wife in the room? No.
Yeah. I do not recognize that picture. Yeah, that's the only thing. I'm sure there are incidents, and they need to be handled, but this is not a broad, fraudulent industry. So for all those customers in here, you know, I don't recognize that picture.
Bart Hogendoorn, the last question is a positive one, because a lot of things are going very good, and IT is, well, the motor of the Dutch and the European and maybe the world's economy at this moment, and it will even get better. You are having a plan, a Delta plan, the digital Delta for Holland. Explain.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm still within my time, but the digital Delta is the dream that we on the provider side have of what ICT could mean for the Netherlands, yeah, and yes, we are great in cheese, we are great in agriculture, we're great in transport, we're doing relatively okay in chicken, you know, but you know, the digital delta, ICT should be the growth catalyst for the Dutch economy. And I think that the people sitting in this room can make a big difference when it comes to that element.
Kijk, and also the Dutch government, of course.
Yes, and what we've asked the Dutch government is don't think national when it comes to privacy, security, or whatever it is. Think international, because that's the way standards are being made. Yeah, this is not a local game, this is an international game. ICT is everywhere.
Thank you. You've restored the faith within the time. Look behind you. There are 45 seconds left. So
I'm not sure if I restored. I didn't.
Did he restore the faith? Please raise your hands. Wow, wow.
It's better than it was.
It's very much better than it was.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Nederland ICT, Bart Hogendoorn, thank you very much.